Hi guys, I've got these candy canes in my pocket and I just dropped one under the seat, but I wanted to make a little pit stop. I'm out running errands and I'm taking in all of this Gypsy Rose stuff with the hacker. I had some thoughts about this, and initially I thought, you know what, people get hacked all the time. She's got a large presence. The changing of the bio made sense. So I'll link that video below in case y'all missed it and you're like, what on earth are you talking about? Initially it made sense. A lot of y'all had suspicions with, is this actually happening? And last night after I posted my video, of course I'm scrolling on social media as one does, and the hacker starts exposing DMs that were allegedly between Ryan Anderson and Gypsy. And as these messages rolled out, there was one that really made me feel like, all right, now this doesn't make sense. And the message that didn't make sense to me was one where Gypsy is admitting to being the one that unalived her mother. Once I saw that message, I said, this is just officially not making sense to me. Why would she be admitting to that in a DM to Ryan, knowing, like, that's the thing. That's the thing that you don't want anybody, or you wouldn't want anybody to have in a DM, a text, a voice recording. Like, why would you be admitting to that? That's what I don't understand.
It looks like this message was sent on Tuesday, and it says, Ryan, there is a rumor saying that they seen me at your house. Please don't get on social media for a while. Please respond. Please respond. Ryan says, no, you will believe anything. It's just another rumor, honey. Gypsy replies, I wish I didn't have so many haters. So this is the Facebook account under the name Rusty Wrist, and it says in the description, Gypsy Rose Blanchard did get her TikTok back, but I still have lots of screenshots of messages. However, when you go down to the posts 2 hours ago, he said, I back in your account, Gypsy. He also wrote $200 to see all the messages for her and Mr. Ryan. $200 more to see everything. Silly Gypsy, I have screenshots. Those don't disappear. They also posted, I can tell everyone Gypsy is still involved with the man named Ryan. And this is another prior post where it said, hello all, Gypsy Rose Blanchard did get her TikTok back, but I still have lots of screenshots of messages. Very personal, interesting messages. Message me for details. So this was posted prior to this post where he said he had gotten back into her account. So as of right now, I believe he is still inside Gypsy Rose Blanchard's TikTok account and has gone live several times today. So the man who took over Gypsy Rose Blanchard's TikTok account just posted another message between she and Ryan Anderson on the account's TikTok stories. Now, if you remember, we already saw the top half of this message after Gypsy sent it to her friend Bree on this app and allowed her to share them. However, we did not see this new message, and the person who took over her account is from a different country and the dates are going to be a little different here. But Gypsy messaged Ryan and said, hello Ryan, I was wondering after court on Monday, would you be open to having a sit down face to face with me? There are some things I would like to say in person. We can go to a coffee shop or something away from the chaos. I can assure you my intentions are honorable. I have had many months to reflect on the way things happened, and I would understand if you would say no, but I wanted to make the first move towards true healing. The messages we have are actually from Ken Urker, and in this message, it appears that he's trying to buy back Gypsy's account from the hacker. So here we have a profile picture that appears to be Ken, where he's saying how much. The person replies 500. Ken says no. You say 200. They say yes. 200. Send or not. Ken says, okay, I'll send. They say send or not. And then we don't have any messages after that. They also shared some previous messages where Gypsy and Ken have corresponded together. It looks like Gypsy sent this video to Ken and said, I hope you are as caring as her man is. And Ken replies, okay, sweets. Top, Ken is saying, let's try some. I don't know what he's replying to. Gypsy sends a video and writes, memories, LOL. And the video is from the Life After Lockup show. And it says, Christy tells Gypsy why Ken broke up with her. And then it doesn't look like we have a reply from Ken. And then Gypsy sends another message saying, this is effing awesome. And it looks like she sent a video video. We also have a message between Gypsy and Gypsy's friend Bree on this app. Bree said, "I'm just basically telling everyone who says, I bet there are other messages from her. Well, Ryan can post them." Previously, Gypsy's friend Bree had shared just the top half of this message in an attempt to prove that Ryan Anderson was the one that was not moving on from their relationship. But people were questioning where Gypsy's replies were in between these messages, thinking she had deleted them. So that is what Bree was talking about. The hacker also shared a screenshot when he was switching from Gypsy Rose's account to apparently other people's accounts that he has taken over as well. Ryan Anderson says, "Baby, you know the truth is going to come out eventually. Do you still have a little bit of feelings for me?" Gypsy replies, "Ryan, I don't want to discuss this with you. I've told you how I felt. I do, but I can't hurt Ken like that. I felt terrible about what I did. I could say, however, I'm just not feeling it anymore for him." See what I'm saying? Like, if this one is legit, then I mean, it very well could be, but they blocked the date. And the only other previous messages that we saw that came from Ryan looked like this. So it was further down in their messages. And this one is at the top because you can see Ryan's name. I honestly feel like this person isn't legitimately trying to get rid of Gypsy's account anymore, because they see that every single time they go live, there are thousands of people that are throwing gifts at them. So like at this point, they don't really need to sell the account because they're making all the money. But then again, if Gypsy gets her account back before the payout for those gifts, then Gypsy would just get those gifts. Or if Gypsy's account does get banana, then it would be gone and then he wouldn't have anything. This is allegedly messages between Ryan Anderson and Gypsy Rose Blanchard. So they scribbled out the top message, but Ryan said, "I know, baby, just relax. It'll be okay. You can just delete social media. Get the money off and delete it, and we can forget about it." Allegedly, Gypsy said, "I am still in contact with one of my ex-prison mates. Basically, it got out, and now my PO is on me about it. I can't keep doing this internet thing. It's just stressing me out. I don't want to go back to prison. Everyone is figuring out everything about my mom. The photos was leaked. If they find out I'm the one who unalived her, I'm gone for good, Ryan." And then Ryan replied, "You know I won't let that happen, sweetheart. We can move away, far away. Maybe to another country, question mark." And then the last message from allegedly Gypsy is blocked out. So do you guys think that this is real? Because it seems some people are now starting to question if this whole situation with Gypsy's account being hacked is a setup. We have more new messages allegedly between Ryan Anderson and Gypsy Rose Blanchard. And it seems like this may be a continuation of the last conversation we saw. So if you didn't see my video on that, go back and watch that first. So Ryan Anderson says, "Baby, you can do that. Just get the money off first before you do anything so you don't lose it. Gypsy, it seems like that's all you care about, Ryan. Ryan, it's not, Gypsy. That's just crazy for you to leave all the money in there that your supporters gave you. I'm sorry, baby. We can have coffee, OFC. Are you going to leave Ken anytime soon? I know you said don't rush things and let it fall into place. I want to be there when my baby is born. Gypsy, I'm just giving it time and slowly coming off of social media so it doesn't get out as quick, because they already found out that the DNA test wasn't adding up, and most importantly, the month that I got pregnant. I don't need everyone in my business. And before you know it, it will be on all the T pages." This is the second screenshot. He scribbled these out, not me. Gypsy says, "Remember when I told you Ken checked my messages? Ryan, yes. Can't you just hide them? You know I work and TikTok is supposed to get banned. A fake number would work to message me and just tell Ken it's your cellmates. Wouldn't that be smart, Gypsy?" Gypsy replies, "You're always calling me, blowing up my phone. Just be patient. I'm so tired of all of this." Like, I don't know, guys. I think I've come to the conclusion that I think all the messages that the hacker is posting are fake. And here's why. So he's posting some of these messages on a TikTok account under the name of Rusty Wrist, and the others he's sharing to his Telegram account. But he will post messages and then delete them. And this is one of those messages that he had originally posted and then deleted. And if you see at the top here, the first message is in another language. So he posted this and then deleted it and reposted it. But when he reposted it, he scratched that top message out and this very bottom message. And the bottom message, which is supposed to be a reply back from Gypsy, says, I can't do that because of my probation, which Gypsy's not on probation, she's on parole. So would she really get that wrong? She also allegedly wrote, I just need to delete all social medias. These platforms are very powerful. And then this is that message that they reposted a second time, but they scribbled those two messages out. So I think that this person is just posting these messages because they know that people were really interested in her DM. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's TikTok account has been completely taken over, and the alleged hacker has been posting messages that are allegedly between Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Ryan Anderson. However, now he is claiming that this TikTok account is not him. Besides this TikTok account, he was also sharing screenshots of messages to his Telegram, and just this morning posted this on Gypsy's account. So it turns out a few people had messaged the hacker and asked him, hey, is that your TikTok account posting messages? He claims it's not, and instead has posted a screen recording going inside Gypsy's messages between both Ryan Anderson and Ken Urker. So basically, majority of the messages that were allegedly between Gypsy and Ryan were not real. Now, these are the messages between Gypsy and Ken on her account. And the hacker has changed everything to a different language, so that's why the dates are different. And the bio now says, ended, my friend. Basically, what we need to do is cross-reference all the screenshots that he has shared to his Telegram account with these screenshots here to see if he's lying about this being his account. Gypsy Rose Blanchard has graced us with her presence on one of my videos talking about some of the messages being fake. She commented, no shit, they are fake, but let's not act like it would be totally far-fetched for you to say some of the things that are in these messages, because you haven't really proven yourself to be trustworthy or loyal. And some of the messages are not fake. So Renee comments and asks, why hasn't TikTok stopped this? Gypsy says, I have literally emailed every email for TikTok and also submitted a ticket. It's an automated system, so it is a slow process, and people making these fake DMs are taking advantage of the situation. Renee replied, I know a lot of people have reported the account as well. It's so crazy this process can't be expedited for these type of situations. Right, which is very strange. We know this isn't the first time that Gypsy's account was taken over. Right after she got released, this happened, and she got her account back fairly quickly. And what a lot of people aren't understanding is why you or Bree haven't put anything out to say that these messages aren't real. We know that you've done it in the past, and Bree literally sits on live streams all day defending you, so why hasn't she for this situation? You ran to TMZ to tell them about your account being hacked, but you didn't tell them that the messages aren't real? Because the fact that you allowed Bree to share one of your private DMs between Ryan Anderson and you just gave validity to the hacker when he also shared that same exact message. You fell for an email verification badge scam, which also doesn't make sense to me because you're filming for Lifetime right now, and you said that when you do that, you use their PR team, and that PR team was who helped you get verified the first time you had the blue badge. So if you wanted to be verified again, wouldn't you just go through them? And where's the email that you allegedly clicked on and then allowed this person to get your login and password? Why didn't you share that with TMZ and at least warn other people that this is a thing that can happen?
They've continued to put out messages, and in between the messages, like not having dates, not having times, they all look a little different to me. And combined with the fact that Gypsy was going back and forth with a hacker in DM, I'm not buying into it. I'm not buying into that she was truly hacked by somebody that she doesn't know. The other part to me that doesn't make sense about all of this is, if you were hacked and your messages are being exposed, whether it's Gypsy or Ryan, like, they were both allegedly involved in this conversation. Both of them are radio silent. Both of them are silent about what's happening, but she has time to go back and forth with a hacker in DM. She also was in a live stream with her bestie Bree, who has also been very quiet about this situation, who usually is one of the loudest people on social media, here to defend Gypsy and call everyone a bunch of haters and trolls. She's been very quiet. But as a side note, Gypsy was in her live stream and shared that Ken's car was broken into and Christmas presents were stolen from his car. I think that almost everything that Gypsy does is for money, attention, pity, sympathy. It's to serve something that she thrives off of. And I would not be surprised if this entire thing was orchestrated. as a way for her to be able to make people feel sorry for her. Oh, the poor thing. She's almost having a baby. Oh, and by the way, in those DMs that are being leaked, Ryan says that it's his child, and Gypsy admits to the DNA test being faulty. It's too much admission for me in these DMs. I feel like the things that were being admitted in these DMs would have taken place either in person or on a phone call. Like, Gypsy Rose knows that text will be exposed. So why would you be admitting to all of these things in a DM, which is basically the same thing as a text? It just, something about it isn't reconciling for me. It's not making a lot of sense. For somebody who is supposed to literally about to be giving birth, which, by the way, on Christmas, she doesn't look pregnant. This photo right here where she's sitting with Ken, like, doesn't look pregnant. There's just way too many questions for me. I'm going to drop in a video that Conspiracy did, sharing her opinion as well. She usually has an opinion that is, you know, pretty middle of the road and will ask questions when questions should be asked. But the whole thing is just very weird. And when I have this many questions and so much confusion about something, it's usually not cut and dry. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, I will try to make it a double upload day when this video goes up, because I know that not everyone's interested in the Gypsy stuff, and I've got some other things I want to talk about. So I will try to do a double upload to make everyone happy, or at least make an effort to make everyone happy. And we'll just see where this goes. I was supposed to be going to the museum today, but as you can see, it's raining. I didn't feel like dealing with walking around in the rain, carrying an umbrella, parking blocks away. Wasn't in the mood. So if I do that in the next few days, I might make it a vlog. We'll see. But for today, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.